to put a VHS tape in, and we would watch Maradona play. And it looked like he was playing athletically and psychologically so much faster than everyone else. And when you watch the highlights of Messi, and this is against elite athletes today, he's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing. He's playing at a whole different speed than everyone else.
But what is so impressive is at 35, doing that with the speed of everybody. And he did it throughout the whole tournament, all the minutes that he played.
Yep.
And what an impact he made, especially when it mattered the most in the knockout games. I mean, he carried this team on his back. He did have the supporting cast that we talked about in terms of Alvarez, Martinez, Di Maria, talk about Enzo Fernandez, what a tournament that he had, and others. But, man, what a special player.
He's an idol even among stars. I mean, we saw Netti come up and get a selfie there with him there. We've seen Aguero, all these players that are in their own right incredible legends of the game. But this guy's at a whole nother level, and I think they recognize that they are among and they are in the midst of seeing something special that is going to be talked about for decades and decades, if not centuries to come, in terms of how impactful he is. And sometimes we take it for granted. I don't think anybody, especially in this moment on this field, they don't want it to end. And not taking it for granted, not just winning, but winning with this special person.
I want to share one of the most special moments of my career was, as the soccer gods would have it, my 100th cap came against a friendly in New York against Argentina, and Messi was the captain, and he didn't, leading up to the game, he didn't really want to be there, and I think it was one of those things where it was like he had to play at least 45 minutes. It was set up that way, and he went on the field. Everyone knew he didn't want to be there. We all knew he didn't. And for 45 minutes, I was literally on the field in awe of him. There was one play, Lex, he got the ball near midfield, and about four of us tried to foul him to slow him down, and he just bounced off. We couldn't drag the guy down. He just was so special, and I never played against a player like that. There's nobody like him ever. At least I played against, and I think most people would say the same.
And he's a very different type of human being. And he's not the big, bold, arrogant, in the best possible way. I don't say that as a pejorative, that Zlatan is or Cristiano is. And that sometimes works against him, but there are different forms to gods, you know? And this, from a soccer perspective, is a soccer god, and he will continue to be for, like I said, many, many years from now. And again, not that he needed this, but you can see him being unburdened. And at times it was an albatross around his neck. And this moment that he gets to share with his family and his friends and his teammates, it's also just to be able to exhale and say, I have done that. And he would have been legendary even without it, but it's a whole nother level when you're talking about how important he is and what a wonderful player he is.
What does an albatross around your neck mean?
It means it's a burden. It means it's a burden that you carry with you.
I've never heard
And ultimately, you want to get that off. And it doesn't always come off. It doesn't always come off.
He wants to know what an albatross is first.
It's a weight. It's a weight. I thought
It's a bird.
It's a bird. No, but the bird is the weight that you're carrying around.
Hey, you learn something new every day, man.
There we go,
Appreciate
my friend.
that.
Aren't there heavier birds than an albatross? Or is an albatross big?
You can't shoot it, Clint. So, I mean, you know. Okay.
This Messi cam is amazing.